welcome back, guys, to another podcast. In this series, it is High Talk Fishing, and this is episode 2. I am here with Will and Walker today, and my name is Ethan. Will, let's start with you. Do you have some personal things you would like to tell us?
Yes, my name is Will Smith. I'm from Trustwell. I'm 15 years old. My favorite bait is a spook. It's a topwater. My favorite fish to catch is a Coosa River spot. My favorite lake as of right now is Logan Martin, and my boat is a 2007 18.6 Triton. It has a 150 Optimax on it, and that's what I've been fishing out of.
Okay. Walker, do you have any questions for him?
No, not really.
I just have one question. What is your least favorite lake to fish at?
That I've fished right now, probably Neely Henry.
Okay. And we can. Is that all of your personal info you would like to tell us today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the questions. I'll start them. Walker will go second, and Will go last. So these questions, my sister actually helped out. So big thanks to my sister for doing that. She's right there. And so the first question is, what is your favorite boat snack, Walker?
I would have to say my favorite boat snack is probably beef jerky.
I Will. What is your favorite boat snack?
Mine would either be beef jerky or Encrustables.
I like those too. Mine, mine would probably be just a sandwich. um, and my last question is, what is our favorite, or what is y'all's favorite lure color? Walker.
Uh, I'm a big fan of white.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to topwater, like spooks and poppars, I like a bone color. And then when it comes to the chatterbaits and the buzzbaits and stuff like that, I like white because normally most of the year they're eating shad, and little parts of the year are. This is like shad's the biggest one, and then pretty much the second biggest one is bluegill. So I like to throw in a more natural color for bluegill season, and then for crawfish season, I like throwing a red and orange color crawfish kind of thing. And you can tell whenever they're eating crawfish, you just look at their lips and they're red. So
Yeah.
and you can start adjusting to that and start throwing crawfish colored baits.
Yeah, and I perfectly agree with that. Will, how about you?
Kind of like Walker is saying, my color depends on what kind of bait I'm fishing. It also depends on the weather. If the weather is
Mhm.
certain type, it depends on what they might eat and stuff like that. But generally, just first time out on the lake, don't know what they're eating or whatever. Topwater, I'm gonna have more of a bone color to like a shad color. Then, depending on watercolor, for like medium stuff like chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, if the water's dirty, I'll have a chartreuse and white. If the water's pretty clean, say like Smith Lake, I'll have a solid white shad representation. And then for my bottom baits like jigs, I like to stay with pretty much anything. I like staying with like a green pumpkin purple, and green pumpkin red.
Mhm. Um, for me, for like really, I wouldn't say bad weather. I would just say like cloudy, the sky's dark, water's dirty, and all of that. I would probably want a bright color to see one where my lure is. Two, if it's like stuck on something, y'all might disagree with me on that one. But like for bad weather, like dirty water and all that, I would like to use a bright color, like maybe red or something like that. And then for like good weather, either white or a bone color, like Will said. And that is all my questions. Y'all have any questions for me about my questions or anything?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Walker, what are your two?
I got two questions, and the first one is, what is your favorite bait company?
Walker, we can start with you on that one.
If it had to be soft plastic, I would probably go with it's a hard decision. I would probably go with Zoom because they pretty much got everything you want.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
Reaction Innovation, they're good. And then for hard baits and stuff, I like spinner baits. I like to stick with War Eagle for spinner baits. For spooks, I like to stick with KVD. With crankbaits and stuff, KVD, Pop R's, KVD. Strike King, yes. And Whopper Poppers, I like to go with the Berkeley Chopo. And that's pretty much what I like on my hard baits. And buzz baits, I'd probably have to go with the Booyah Double Clacker because it's real loud. Gets those fish attention too.
Will?
For soft plastics, I like to stay with Strike King, 6th Sense, and Zoom. For my top waters, I like staying with either Yo-Zuri or Strike King. And then, like Walker said, I like the Booyah Buzzbait, that double clacker. And then to me, Strike King and 6th Sense are my favorite for and sometimes Rapala for all my like other hard baits.
I would probably want to go. I would probably go to Bass Pro. I feel like they have fishing rods, boats, canoes, baits, shirts, hats, equipment, weigh scales, all of that stuff. And Walker, what is your second question?
My second question is, what do you look for on a new body of water?
Walker, we can start with you on that one.
Like everybody said, I like to look at the weather, the wind, kind of. So if I'm looking, like, if it's wintertime, I'm looking at a wind-blown bank. I'm looking to throw a spinnerbait or an A-rig on a wind-blown bank. If it's calm, kind of, and there's a bunch of laydowns, I like throwing a jig. But you just gotta look for the stuff, and like if you see grass and it's a good time of day, you go and flip the grass. You got all different kinds of things that you do on other lakes, and normally sometimes you can compare a lake, like say you can compare two lakes, just say like Logan and Smith. I know they're not the same, but like you know what I'm trying to say, like two different different lake, but kind of like the same things. And go off of that, go off the lake that you fish, not the other one that you haven't fished. And if they are buying that stuff, I would just keep on running that the rest of the day.
Will?
To me, the weather, wind, and time of the year, water temperature, that's the biggest thing. But to me, before going to a new body of water for like a tournament or something, or even just to practice or free fish or whatever, I'm already at home looking on Google Maps, learning. I already know pretty much my way around the lake from just looking at the Google Maps, and I've already found spots that I think might work for that time of the year. But what I'll have on the deck, like for my lures and stuff, I will always have some type of topwater on. I'll always have a spinner bait on, and I'll always have a jig on. Those are my three baits I'll always have tied on going to a new body of water. But the biggest thing for me is getting out and just graphing, trying to figure out what kind of bait they're eating, Also, a big thing for me is talking to my friends, talking to other people that can help me with some stuff. That just helps me.
Mhm. Mine would probably be like y'all's water temperature, time of year, what fish you can catch, and all of that stuff. Where I'm going, if the water will be clean or dirty, so I know what kind of lures or baits to use. Like Will said, already on Google Maps, looking at where to fish and stuff, and all of that stuff. And yeah, Will, do you have any?
I have two questions. One of my questions is, how can we have better quality in not just podcasts, but also our other content, like out on the water fishing tips and tricks?
Walker?
Like we've been talking about in meetings and stuff, we need to have better equipment to get better quality. So, like, we're talking about a new mic right now, and
Would y'all want me to show them that real quick?
no, it's fine. But me and Will are going through some stuff since he's 15. He's trying to get a new truck and stuff like that. But we're trying to do some upgrades on our boat too. So, like, Ethan said he was gonna get a microphone for Christmas, and he's gonna test it out and see how it is. And he said if it's good, he's gonna tell us, and we can get one and make the quality better. Just like that, it's the same thing. You've got to get better equipment for the better quality. So like better cameras. Cameras are the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Out there on the water, if it's raining and you don't got a good camera and it's cheap and stuff, that thing's ruined. It gets touched with a little bit of water, it's ruined.
Will?
Like Walker and Ethan were saying, we've been looking at stuff for these podcasts, such as mics, maybe some webcams, and stuff like that to try and upgrade the quality. Because as y'all can see, it's kind of blurry right now, and I'm sure y'all would like to have more clear vision. Also, while we're out on the water fishing, maybe like an actual camera that we can use. We'd also like to get some high definition videos and photos for y'all. So that comes with money and like new cameras and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like Will and Walker said, we need webcams. We need not speakers. We need microphones. Like they're saying, I'm looking at a microphone right now. It has be honest with you, it has this whole control box that I'm somehow gonna learn how to do. And just so y'all know, next year I will be moving rooms. I will be upstairs, quieter. Thank the Lord. And to where I have more room. Because as you can see right now, I don't have that much room. Like I have keyboard right here. I have mouse, phone, lamp, markers, bunk bed behind right there. Just all that stuff. And yeah. Will?
My last question is, should we add new members? If so, who might y'all think?
Walker, sorry.
I've got a couple of buddies. I've got my fishing partner Avery. He's good at fishing, and he's good at announcing stuff. He's not shy of the camera. And we're doing this thing. If you're Ethan's friend and you want to try out, there's this thing called Trying Out that we made up, and go to Ethan, and you take Ethan on a boat, or Ethan takes you on a boat, or whatever, and he's gonna tell you, hey, let's see how your skipping ability is. He's gonna rate that out of 10. He's just gonna keep on asking you to do stuff, and whenever he gets all that stuff done, it's probably so you go fishing in the day, you talk about it at night, and then the next morning you should know if you're in or you're not in.
And I'm just gonna say one thing with that. That night after like you said, as an example for me, that night we would probably jump on a meeting call and I would review it with y'all, and then we would see if y'all would like it, and then we would go on from there. Don't y'all think?
Yeah.
Will, would you like to say anything different than that?
I don't have too much different, but the biggest thing is if you would like to join, either comment or contact one of us three, because we're going to be holding tryouts pretty much whenever.
Yeah.
It can either be through FaceTime or personal, us taking you out on the water.
Mm-hmm. And
But-
we will get you further notice on how to contact us in next podcast.
And I also think we should have some members because we're wanting to make this company into a bigger company.
Yeah.
Stuff I can't say just yet, but to bigger stuff, bigger things, and we can't all just do it by us three. We need some help.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about, Will, whenever Ethan was going to do something. After this thing, I've got to have a big talk with everybody because we need more people, because right now we're running 3 people and it ain't enough. I'm just saying that. So if you are the first to try out, you've got a big old chance to making it. That's all I say. You've got a big chance of making it.
Yeah. Do y'all have any questions for anybody else?
I've got one more question.
Okay.
What name did we decide on?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that one up. Someone texted me, so we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna talk with Will and Walker, and we will be back with y'all in a minute. We're back now, and so our name is Elite Bassing. I think this is one that we've all agreed on. I think we feel comfortable with it. Walker, would you like to dive down, or we don't have to dive down, just tell us why we chose that name?
We've been looking at a couple people, and we start with the word and just go off of it.
Yeah. Well, you want to say anything to that?
I ain't really got anything else. Just we're gonna be doing all kind of fishing,
Mm-hmm.
but teaching all kind of stuff. So we thought it might just fit.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Y'all have any more questions?
Mm-mm.
Okay, make sure y'all like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye, guys.